Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. After we've come off an okay weekend. Saturday, kind of cloudy. Yesterday, kind of sunny, and now we're starting a new week, which overall is going to be a very, very good week ahead of us. With the only exception being that today we are waiting for a cold front that's going to be coming through. And when we take a look at the jet stream pattern for this week, you've got a northerly flow, almost a northerly flow in the upper atmosphere that is setting up. We have an upper air trough that is moving up off the east coast, and that, by the way, is picking up Hurricane Humberto, which is going to be moving away to the east northeast and getting very close to Bermuda. We don't see this as being any threat to the mid-Atlantic states or the Northeast. In particular, because when you look forward, it's going to have that trough just off to the east for much of this week. And Humberto winds up getting trapped and eventually getting kicked away to the northeast. So that's all good news for us. And as far as rainfall is concerned, we may very well see a couple of light showers today when this weather front moves on by. But that's it. The front is going to drop southward, and we are going to be setting up with high pressure up in New England and in eastern Canada, and that's going to mean a very cool onshore flow going into the end of the week. So we've got some nice weather ahead. The temperatures are going to be actually a little on the cool side of average when we get toward the middle and latter part of this week. And by the way, that dry air gets all the way down into the southeast, into Georgia. The hurricane is way out to the east at this point, getting close to Bermuda by the time we get to Thursday. But it's actually helping to funnel down dry air all the way down the east coast and into the southeastern part of the United States. The function of a hurricane, multiple functions: redistribute heat in the atmosphere and also to move things around. And when you're on the right side of the system, you can get some pretty decent weather, and that's where we're locked in. Now, as we go into the weekend, it looks like Humberto's going to miss that trough to a certain extent, but it's not going to be going anywhere other than sitting out over the coastal waters. So there is going to be a threat to roughing up the ocean up and down the east coast, but then it will get pulled away to the northeast. And we don't have the next front due here until maybe on Monday. So we could very well go with not a drop of rain here for about 7 days. And since not all of us are going to see a shower or two today, you could start that streak today and carry it through next Monday. So here's our satellite loop showing clouds starting to roll in. The frontal boundary lies up to the north here. We're going to wait for it to push on through. There really isn't much that it is working on. As far as the radar echoes are concerned, you can see some scattered showers coming across upstate New York and parts of western and central Pennsylvania, and they're moving toward the southeast. There's just not a whole lot of moisture around. So there's the U.S. view. By the way, while all this is going on, out in the west, some big weather changes are going to be taking place because of the ridge that's going to be in the eastern part of the United States. We're going to get a trough out in the west, and that is going to finally put an end to some of the dry weather that's been there for quite a while. And that moisture is going to be spreading up into the Rockies along with cooler air as we go through the week. So I know a lot of folks out there that watch are waiting for some changes in the weather, and they are coming. So Humberto, as a hurricane, it became a hurricane last night. It is only creeping along here, and I just want to show you on the water vapor imagery that the upper winds are going to be taking it out to the east-northeast. And you can see this blue streak that is dropping southward. That is a trough in the upper layer, way up in the upper layers of the atmosphere that is dropping southeastward. And that is our protection from it coming up the east coast. That is the flow, and it's just going to basically follow that flow as it moves out underneath us and well south and east of the southeast coast of the United States. with no major issues. So the Hurricane Center's forecast is pretty straightforward. They're taking it out. They're actually going a little bit against some of the model guidance. The GFS, as you saw before, kind of trapping it a bit northwest of Bermuda for a couple of days before it kicks it out to the northeast. They're going for a more smoother look as far as the track is concerned. A close pass to Bermuda, but far enough to the north and west where Bermuda is spared any big issues. But the margin of error is in there, so you can't completely rule out that we could see this wind up getting a bit closer, according to the Hurricane Center's forecast, and then running away to the northeast from there. So that pretty much wraps it up here for Weather in 5. We've got just to get through today with these clouds and some scattered showers, and then some great weather ahead for the rest of the week. Wednesday and Thursday in particular, temperatures are probably not going to get out of the 60s for most places, and nighttime lows will be down in the 50s and 40s in some of the cool spots, and that's going to feel very much like autumn weather. Last week of summer, this weekend coming up, the last weekend of the summer season, because a week from today, autumn will be arriving. Okay, YouTube live stream tonight, probably at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Weather posts throughout the day, so check those out on the website, meteorologistjoecioffi.com, and download the free weather app if you haven't already. That is on Google Play or on the App Store. Just search Meteorologist Joe Cioffi or just plain old Joe Cioffi. Have a great day. We'll see you later.